Hello guys! So this is the 15th part of our basic web development series. So in this part, we focus on learning about the CSS borders. Okay, let's start. So let's start with the border style. So the border style property specifies what kind of border to display. So the following values are allowed. So we have yung dotted, dashed, solid, double, group, merge, inset, outset, none, and hidden. So we have here yung sample ng ating mga codes. So we have here yung HTML, yung CSS natin, at saka dito yung border style, at yung sample output. Okay, let's try this HTML code and punta ko sa code natin. Sa HTML code natin, then save natin. And let me run my website. Yan. So basically, wala pa siyang style na border. So let me try to zoom para at least lumaki siya. Then let me try to copy this code. And let me go to CSS files. Paste. I-save ko yan. And refresh. Yan. So it provided a dotted border. What if let's try yung other border? O yan. We have dash, we have solid. Sabihin natin dash to. Save. Okay. So what if solid? Save. Okay. So that's about the border style. Okay guys? Okay, next. So ito naman yung border width. So the border width property specifies the width of the four borders, in which yung top, right, bottom, and left border. So we have here yung sample HTML code and yung CSS naman. So yung dinagdag lang dito is itong border width. Then refresh. Yan. So what if ibalik ko sa dotted? Save. Refresh. Okay. So the width specifies basically the thickness of your border. Yan. Okay. So ibalik ko lang sa 10 para hindi masyadong malaking tingnan. Okay. So that's how the border width works. So ngayon naman, meron tayong sinasabing border color. So the border color property is used to set the color of the four borders. So yung dinagdag lang natin code dito is yung ito, yung border color property. Let me copy that one and paste it here. Save and refresh. Yan. So if you don't want that kind of color, of course you can change naman. So let's try to use the inspect element to select a color, and let me select the element. So the color picker here, sabihin ko ang gusto kong parang green. Sabihin natin ganun. Then let me try to copy this one and ilagay natin dito. Save and refresh. Okay. So yun. So that's how we set yung border color pagdating sa mga borders. Okay. Next. So we have the border individual size. So in CSS, there are also properties for specifying each of the borders, yung top, right, bottom, at saka left. So we have here yung mga sample code, CSS code, or CSS styles, in which we can specify yung what specific border side are we going to manipulate. So gaya dito, this manipulate the style of the border top and also the width of the border top. Then dito naman yung border bottom, and dito yung border left, and dito yung border right. So, based on the output, sa border top, meron tayong dotted at saka sa bottom, while sa sides, sa left side at saka sa right side, meron naman tayong solid na style. So, let's try this one. We copy the code and paste it here. So, dito aalisin ko yung border width at saka style. Color na lang yung ilalagay ko. Save. Refresh. Okay. So, yun ang nangyari. Okay, guys. Next. Of course, we also have what we call the shorthand property. So, ito yung syntax ng shorthand property. So, instead of specifying individually, kagaya nito, or yung kanina, or yung ganito, so we can do this also in one line only. So this is what we call the shorthand property. So the syntax will be border, yung property niya, colon, then the border width, space, the border style, space, and the border color. So kagaya nito. Copy. And paste. So let me try to comment this one. And go to the code and refresh. Yun. So same pa rin. So ibalik ko yung dati. Then i-comment ko naman to. And refresh. Yan. So yung kulay, para at least magkatulad. So, gawa ko ng isang border para at least mas madali nating differentiate yung pagkakaiba nila. So, sabihin ko tong box 2. And, let me copy the code. Gawa ko ng box 2 dito. Alisin ko yung mga border style dito. So, the first box having the three ways of setting up the border. Yung border style, border width, border color. Now, dito sa box 2, we use the shorthand property of specifying a border. So, let's try to run. Yan. So, basically, magkatulad lang yung nangyayari. Okay? So, that's how we set up for the border using the shorthand property. Okay, so we also have the shorthand property for individual sides. So, border top, same din yung mga value dito nilalagay dapat. Border width, border style, and border color. Then, we have the border right, border bottom, at saka border left. Okay? Okay, next. We have here the border rounded corners. So, with the border radius property, we can set any element to have a rounded corners. So, yung code lang na idadagdag natin basically is yung border radius. Then, specify how many pixels are going to set for the rounded corner. So, kagaya nito. So, let me try to copy the code. Tanggalin ko na lang yung iba. Let me remove the other box. Okay, then save. Refresh. Yan. So, yan yung border natin with having a border style of group. Then, yung color niya is green. Okay. So, I think that's it. So, I hope you learned something new today, guys. So, basically, we have learned about CSS Borders, kung paano ba tayo mag-specify ng styles, ng mga border width niya, at saka yung border color niya. Okay? So, just like I always say, just keep practicing para masanay tayo sa paggawa ng mga website and never stop learning. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye for now.